So, without further ado, here we go. Take me to the train tracks, get me there tonight. I got a bus out of town. There's somebody waiting underneath them city lights, hanging for to shoot me down. I don't wanna die here, not now. Running with the icicles, shooting in the bikes, doing what we can to survive now. Ain't nobody got money, but ain't nobody really cares. We just keep it hanging on. I don't wanna lay down slow and leave. You don't have to love anyone or anything, 'cause you don't know nothing about nothing now. Everything's getting you down. Life ain't what it was supposed to be, but that's just how it is now. My streets like a battlefield, shotguns in my chest. Just walking down to see what the noise was. They put me in handcuffs, slide me in the backseat of a cop car, tell me I should go home. Home has come and left. I ain't blind, but I think I might be deaf. 'Cause I ain't heard nothing about nothing now. Everything's getting me down. Something's gotta give, somebody's gotta get out of town. You can say it loud, you can say it real loud indeed. Yeah, you can tell me that you don't wanna stay. You can tell me that there's somebody else in your life now. That's alright. Just take me to the train tracks, get me out of town. I got a bus out tonight. There's somebody hanging around, trying to shoot me down, hiding out in the city lights. I don't wanna die here, not now. No, I don't wanna die here, not now. Thanks, y'all. That's a song I wrote when I was a young shithead living in downtown Charleston. I'm still young, I'm still a shithead, but I don't live in downtown Charleston anymore. We're gonna do one now. It's like a love song. My friend and guitar player Johnny Doe and I wrote together. counting money. My county line ain't far from you. I don't want to lay laws down at your door. I don't need to wait for these wanderings for counting. I drank my fill, but I lost my mind. Your long blue dress and your wanderings. But I've been thinking of when we went stumbling to your house in the middle of the night. But my county line far from yours. I don't want to lay laws down at your door. I don't need to wait. All these wanderings, all these wanderings, all these wanderings for counting, for counting, for counting, for So I'm actually really excited to play this guitar because it's a 1964 Gibson that's brand new to me, and I haven't played a show with it yet. So
Sounds pretty good.
I think so too, right? Strings are a little new, so it's requiring some tuning, but that's what love's all about, attention, communication. I'm gonna stick to the mezcal and stuff. Alright, this is a song. So I lived in Charleston for a long time actually, and I used to have these friends that were big surfers, and we lived on Line Street, and they were building surfboards like in their house, like 2 houses down from me. And we'd gone to high school together in Florence, and then all kind of ended up here. And then so they would invite me out surfing sometimes. I'm not really a surfer. I'm more of like a this, I guess. I like to surf, but anyway, I went out with them this one morning, and it was like we went off to Folly, and it was just like we got there at sunrise, and it was just really smooth. It wasn't necessarily like an exciting surf day, but that was fine for me because I just like being out there. And it was just so glassy, and like the sun was like coming above the horizon, and these dolphins were just kind of swimming like 6 feet from me. And I was really inspired by it. I went home and I wrote this song. It was also just like, how can this be happening out there, and then also like there's so much craziness in the world. So I got home, I smoked a bowl, and I wrote this song. Is there anybody in there smoking weed with God? Or are you hiding out, gone somewhere? I highly doubt that. So why is there so much trouble? We live in such a remarkable place. So just ride it out. You know the sun comes up and the sun goes down, man, that's what it's all about. Well, I went out surfing with some of my friends from high school. When the sun came up, there were dolphins swimming around too. Well, is there anybody out there controlling the tide? Tell me why is there so much trouble? We live in such a remarkable place. She'll knock you off and drown you if you can't get past the way. So just ride it out. You know the sun comes up and the sun goes down, man, that's what it's all about. So why is there so much trouble? And we live in such a remarkable place. It comes and waits. It'll knock you off and drown you if you can't get past the break. So just ride it out. You know the sun comes up and the sun goes down, man, that's what it's all about. Nice, thank you. Y'all get up for Canon now. I already got my finger bleeding a little bit, so the guitar is baptized now officially. Thank you guys for coming to the christening. Thank you for being willing to share it. You could be comatose in a parking lot. I could be sleeping on your floor. You might check yourself in. We have in California when I'm pulling in New Mexico. Singing I can't wait for this to end. And lay my head down, salt in the grass. I'll make my way that far, far out here. I know you guys whistle. Okay, alright. Can you guys do this next part with me? Like, where you go, do-do-do. I can't whistle, so do-do-do-do-do-do. 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 Can we try that? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. We're gonna do that again in a little bit, alright? Is that okay? Alright, you got something. We could be working in a shopping mall. I could be making out down at the pawn shop. My mom's on her knees saying prayers for the afterlife. But I'm living in heaven on earth, singing I can't wait for whistling. Gonna lay my head down soft on the grass. I'll make my way that far up feeling. Alright, whistlers, where you at? 1, 2, 3. Take a step back and see it. Take a step back and believe it. Take a step back and feel. Take a step back, this is for real. Singing out loud, I can't wait for this tune. Gonna lay my head down soft on the ground. I'll make my way to that far feeling. Alright, thanks for the assist. Never learned to whistle. I also don't know how to roll my R's. Like I really can do it. Weird, right? No, I'm good. It's not bad. It's pretty normal, pretty standard. I just gotta, just fine. I'm gonna stop being a cowboy and just do a guitar pick. We're gonna play some cowboy songs in a little bit though. This is a song. It's a song about friendship, I guess. I had a dream that we were doing hard drugs in the street alley. You were lying dead next to me. You said you had a vision of being on. You saw me jumping in the lake and watched my lungs fall off. Always in heaven. Well, I don't care who's asking, you can tell them the truth. I've had a long time struggle with substance abuse, but I can't find it. If you really think he loves you and you wanna go away, well, I want the best. And I really make you stay. I'm just glad that I found you. I'm sorry that I couldn't keep you around. Took you 2 urgent care to turn this away. You had an outstanding balance we couldn't pay. I started crying. When you pulled me in front of your hospital bed, when they picked you up to me, all the sheets were well, I don't know who's asking, but I'll tell them the truth. I had a real hard time losing you. find me. I don't want you to leave me hanging. Thanks, y'all. Shannon just crushes it, right? Yeah, just gotta get him good and stoned in the car before you play him.
Whatever works.
Easy. I like it when things are easy, you know? We're gonna play a song now that actually has a Pete shout out in it, I'm realizing, but the Pete in this song is very different than you, Pete. I think you seem to have your shit together a bit more than my Uncle Pete has.
Not necessarily.
But hey, we've all been passed out drunk in the field before, right? Everybody here, right?
Hey, she's got kids and they call me Uncle Pete.
There you go. My Uncle Pete was actually my dad's Uncle Pete. And I only knew him whenever I was really young. He passed away when I was young. But like I grew up hearing stories about him. It's just maniac, right? Just like, I mean, I'm sure he's a tortured soul. I mean, the world is hard. But anyway, I never knew him per se, but I knew him because it was baked into everything my dad was. You're gonna be just like Pete, you know? Watch out. I used to call my brother Pete when he do something bad. And so, but you know, it was always the cool one. You know, the cool one was who was acting like Pete. So anyway, this song's only partially about that anyway. It was really what I was talking about when I was talking about cowboy songs. This is not a cowboy song. I just moved to Texas too, so I'm on a cowboy hat, so it's not my vibe. The boots are cool. This is my first life, or is it my last life? Am I ever gonna make it to Nirvana? Am I ever gonna see God? Is space really expanding? Am I getting bigger in my chair? I wanna know it all, see it all too. I'm a southern man, but I'm an atheist. A Putin swamp kid with tattoo fists. Never in the middle, the noise on top. I'm always singing fuck the cops, 'cause I'm a cosmic cowboy. I'm a cosmic cowboy. They say my Uncle Pete was a hard drinker. He get drunk by life and suffering, for love and family. Make hard work and a hot sign okay when the day's done. Able keep came, took the remains, the drop out deep in the ocean. Came back home, the poor boy's blood, the knew how to sell a thing. He knew his blood runs wild and he's quick at times. He swells up like the hurricane rain. I don't mind, that didn't happen all the time, and I was born to be a hurricane. Yeah, I was born to be a hurricane. They say you can't foresee the weather, but you can't stand in the wind. You can thank the sky when the cotton grows high, 'cause the dirt is dead again. 'Cause the dirt is dead again. The life is suffering, the love and family. Make hard work and a hot sun okay when the day's done. Thanks, y'all. Sometimes I get down, yeah, other times I get up, 'cause I'm on the ground in the streets with my hands in my face. Yeah, the last time that you came around, you took me by surprise when I found you. I was on the ground in the streets with my hands in my face. I don't know where to go, I wanna feel your embrace. I've been trying to find someone else with a little peace on my mind. I know I see it in you. Sometimes I give up, yeah, but other times I can't get enough. 'Cause I'm on the ground in the streets with my hands in my face. I wanna know, I wanna go, I wanna feel your embrace. I've been trying to find someone else with a little peace in my mind. Let's go, yeah, babe, I see you. Thanks, sir. When I was young, I was told, Noah dropped down in his boat on top of a mountain. But God gave him a rainbow to signal that he would not destroy the earth by flooding it again. But ever since I was young, I've been watching the world, and it feels like the whole thing's burning. All I need is a little reaffirmation. He ain't trying to destroy us all again. Why this time it's so sad? Won't you send me down a double rainbow, so I know that you are you and you are the same. Oh, I know that you are you and that all. But the rich man said you gotta pick up and get your body back into working. Don't mess around with psychedelic drugs. If we catch you with this stuff, we'll put your ass in prison. Yeah, I told him, I said, well, you ain't never been a poor man's child. I'm in the streets and I'm running wild. I had an AK-47, but I traded it in for a smile. I went wild, 'cause I'm a psychedelic priest on my best days. Yeah, I'm a real world beast on the best days. Yeah, I'm a downtown bitch in the best way. But I've been working like a dog. The 64 is struggling to stay in tune with those psychedelic jams, but
I'm having a terrible time.
all right, we got one for terrible. How many we got for good? I sense some sarcasm in that. So. Canon, you leaving me? Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. I didn't know what I was going to say. I was just giving you shit. So, how's everybody feeling? Pete, how you feeling? Where you at, buddy? Oh, right there. Okay. Front and center. Hell yeah.
It's called Pete.
How are you feeling? You feeling good?
Dude, I'm feeling great.
You're looking great, dude.
Yeah.
Freaking,
I'm just happy y'all are here. This is amazing.
well, we're happy to be here. This is a badass party. Me and Canon were walking down. We were like, damn, this is a pretty chill vibe. We were like, yeah, it is. Everybody's vibe is just whatever. Comes in really handy when you like show up like an hour late. So thank you for that. So, Susto, my band, we got a new album coming out. It's coming out next week, actually, a week from yesterday. And so we're leaving from here and going to Texas to kick it off in Austin. And anyway, this is a song I wrote a couple years ago. I had gone through like I was leaving Charleston. I had gone through some shit, and I moved to Asheville, and I've been there for almost 2 years, and I literally just moved to Austin. But I wrote this song about moving up there. I moved up there for the mountains, but mostly for love. So. This is a new song, by the way. It's called Not Going. Burns inside of me. But I let it all out and said, go, don't cry. If nothing has ever been enough for me, I wanna stand up fast and run out as far as I can. Crashing up against the wall, like an endless summer just begging it to turn fall. Yeah, I'm old and I'm wise, but I still got sick of it all. Now I'm young again, and I'm feeling it all. don't think he's ever played that one before.
I was trying to find the
He knows it, though. When you play it next week, this time next week, you're definitely gonna be playing. We got like one day of rehearsal in Austin on Thursday, and then we kick off like a 3-month tour the next day. So this is good practice for Canon and me, probably.
Yeah, on the bright side, I know the next one.
Okay, all right, yeah, this is probably the song we have that reminds me the most of living in Charleston, because it kind of just epitomizes a lot of that period, well, the kind of early periods of my, I lived here for like 10 years, but I don't know, it's just about heartbreak. A lot of that goes around, I guess, but everywhere. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. I do have this kind of funny story with this, and I've told it before, so if you've heard it, I'm sorry, but I just like, it runs in the family, we just tell stories over and over. But, I was living on Line Street, and I was like literally sharing a room with another guy. Like we just had 2 twin beds, we looked like boys. We were like 25. And we were paying like $175 each in rent. It was awesome. And I moved in this house, and like my girlfriend moved into the apartment right below us. And you know the Charleston houses are like, you know, she was in the downstairs, we were upstairs. And we broke up like a month into living there, because I was honestly trying to get the house to get away from her, and she was like, oh, well, the downstairs is available for rent too. And I was like, cool. But anyway, that's not her fault. But, well, it kind of is. But anyway, we broke up, and we were like going to live in the same house and just be friends there and like make that work, which I had never tried that before. I didn't know that that was kind of a very complex like situation that probably requires therapy. But you know, it was the 80s. No, it wasn't the 80s. But anyway, so like about a couple months into that whole situation where like she and I were broken up, living in the same house, like it was Valentine's Day, and I wanted to like write her a card to say like, hey, and I know we're doing our own thing, but I care about you and I appreciate you and I'm glad you're in my life. And so, but I wrote a card and it said, friends, lovers, ex-lovers, whatever. I hope you know I'll always care. But then I like showed it to my buddy that I shared the room with, and he's like this gruffy dude from Louisiana who talks like this. And I showed it to him. I was like, you think I should give this to her, or should I just let it rest and not say anything? He looked at it and he was like, kind of got this look in his eyes, and he looked at me and said, brother, I don't give 2 shits whether or not you give her this Valentine's Day card, but if we don't turn this into a song right now, we're gonna regret it for the rest of our lives. I said, dude, I'm gonna be late for work. And he was like, well, you're gonna have to get fired, brother. This one's for the future. Anyway, we wrote it. It's called Friends, Lovers, Ex-Lovers. I knew you for a long time. That was a long, long time ago. We lived in the apartment downstairs where I was upstairs too. I don't wanna go back there, and I'm sure you know it's true. You get old and you get old. The friends or lovers, ex-lovers or whatever, I hope you know I'll always care. Friends or lovers, ex-lovers or whatever, just call my name, I'll be there. I think it was December, but I really don't remember. We came to a head in February, but I told you I don't want to go back there. I'd rather not. I just forgot that I always do. Friends or lovers, ex-lovers or whatever, I hope you And my wife, whenever we met, she was like, "Oh yeah, I've heard of your band before." Like, one of my ex-boyfriends showed me that song you have, Friends, Lovers, Ex-Lovers. And I was like, "Oh yeah, what do you think?" She was like, "I fucking hated it. It's so wrong and it's stupid." And I was like, "Okay, all right." She tolerates it. It's kind of true. It didn't work out. So I'm not saying that in bad for her. I thought that was funny, but we're all just having fun. Alright, this is a song for this season. Cool water rolling down the skin. How long I've been diving deeper in the backdrop of a blue sky. Make a boy feel 10 feet high. Been so long since I've seen your face, since I held your hand, since I made you laugh. In the backseat of a brother's car, we were sitting on a tower, dripping dry. Summertime. So we got the new record coming out. I was telling you, Canon was like, "Okay, we should play some new songs today. If you want to play Rooster, we can play Rooster." Okay, so this song is, I went through a divorce a couple years ago, barely a couple years ago, and it was fine. I wanted it. It was like for the best. Everybody's fine, but it was painful for a while. And we were down in Key West playing a festival, and it was like the deepest, darkest part of that whole point of my life. And it was weird to be in Key West. There was all this cool shit going on, fun stuff to do, but also just being like completely torn to pieces. Meanwhile, we had just picked up Canon on the road. He was touring with this band. They played with us in Chicago, I think it's the first time we met. And we were like, "Hey, do you want to be our tour manager?" So we hopped in, and so our tour manager was, you had never been on a plane, right? Until that trip? Yeah, he flew to Florida. That's why we call him Young Canon. Yeah. Youngest, what did you say earlier? Youngest man alive. But so there was, if you've been to Key West before, you know there's just roosters everywhere, like walking around. And so there's like this, I'm having like this terrible day where my life is kind of crashing on itself. It's fine, it happens sometimes. But then like also Canon calls me, he's like, "Hey boss, I got some kind of bad news." And I was like, "Okay, what is it?" Because I just got some really bad news right before you called me. And he was like, I lost $1,000 in an Uber last night. And I was like, "Of band money?" And he was like, "Yeah, of band money." And I was like, "Well, can you find it? Do you have a wallet? Can you get on the plane and get back?" And he's like, "No, I don't have any of that. It's lost. It's somewhere." And I was like, "Okay, we're gonna be alright." But then we were playing a show that day, and I was sitting out back in this deep darkness, and but trying to keep a positive face and everything. And these roosters were kind of walking around, and so I wrote this song. So anyway, it's not related to him losing the money, but I just figured I had to pick on him a little bit because it did happen the same day. So he's earned it back since. That was your first show too. I was like, you can keep it going. It's called Rooster. Got a pain These old things, they're going away. And what you can't let go, they keep you hanging around. And I feel like I could die and do a little bit better. It goes away in time. So they say whatever. You can't put it all back in the bottle, so you better let go. That old rooster's crow, and his head's held high. He's walking through the garden looking for food with his two eyes. And I wanted it all for myself. I didn't want to let go, no. You got to let a bird fly, and she's feeding him then. And I feel like I could die and do a little bit better. It goes away in time. So they say whatever. You can't put it all back in the bottle, so you gotta let go. You can't put it all back in the bottle, so you better let go. Sorry I'm like spilling my guts on my personal life to y'all, but I'm just like that. I don't know what it is. We're just having fun. That's on the new record that comes out Friday, so if you like it, check it out. We're gonna kick it old school, it's an old song.
I would have looked harder, but no, you got I looked hard.
I'll tell you what, I'm not even recording the details.
No, I like,
It was a rough day, you're not. So. 2 days of birthday. Get on this one too?
yeah. What's your band name?
B minor.
Way down in Black River, where my family is from, we've been working on a building that's gonna outlast the sun. They've been laying bricks every time Sunday morning comes, singing songs about faith, salvation. They say we're all pilgrims, we're all strangers in this land we're just traveling through. Oh, so do, Lord, but you remember me, do, Lord, when I'm way beyond blue. My brothers and my cousins had an earthly logical start, learning them Black River gospel hymns, singing them all by heart. We were up on stage like a sacrifice to God. Hey, that's the price you pay when you grow up in the South. We're all pilgrims, we're all strangers in this land we're just traveling through. Oh, so do, Lord, but you remember me, do, Lord, when I'm way beyond blue. When I was a young man in Black River, I didn't need the spirit of an open country started calling me, so I set out across the continent with my friends. Oh, 'Cause I know now that all good things come to an end. We're all pilgrims, we're all strangers in this land we're just traveling through. Oh, so do, Lord, don't you remember me, do, Lord? Leaving boys sitting in a Southern Methodist pew. Oh, yeah, do, Lord, don't you remember me, do, Lord? When I'm way beyond the blue, 'cause I'm way beyond the blue. 1, 2, 3, go. Cool. Thanks, y'all. The cigarettes, whiskey, and wine, you're gonna put me in the ground. You gotta have time to make time in this goddamn town. The sun shines in my eyes, I get the feeling I've been found. But it gets hard to tell time when the sun goes down. But have you seen my baby? She's nearly as tall as me, but she ain't quite a lady. But every time she talks, she'll speak in tongues to you, make you sing loud. I might rather not, but she could always tell the truth. Keep an open mind, keep an open heart. But have you seen my baby? She looks just like me. She don't know that I'm crazy. But every time she talks, she'll speak in tongues to you, make you sing loud. I might rather not, but she can always tell the truth. To keep an open mind. There's cigarettes, whiskey, and wine. They're gonna put me in the ground. You gotta have time to make time in this goddamn town. All right, Pete, this one's especially for you, all right? Special request. I haven't done this in a while. exercise in the early morning. Let's try and get going for the radio. If you're breathing, I hope you're smiling. I'm hungry high in the studio. You know my blues. Like they say, I'm the last one standing. I don't really know how we're living. But Lord, I get away with it. Some place to get happy from an hour or two. I can see you in the driveway, smiling, looking your red front to the window. We're looking through your glasses, trying to see me. I was looking back at you, honey, baby. Exercise in the early morning. Let's try and get going for the radio.
That was fucking dope. Thank you for that.
Let me just give it up for Pete. We're going to sing another song for us through, but let's wait a little bit for that. Won't we all, man? I was hesitant to play this at a birthday party because it's about death, but my buddy James is like, you gotta fucking play it, so. Anyway. About my father dying, I don't wanna hear my mother crying. I don't wanna continue trying to lose my shit, flowing like If it all ends tomorrow, I had a blast. It looks so beautiful, and it hurts so bad. What a real good time, what a heartfelt world, what a fucked up place. Searching for knowledge, walking through fire, man in a garden, filled with desire. But I know my name is written in your book. Love. If it all ends tomorrow, I had a blast. It looked so beautiful, it hurt so bad. What a real good time, what a heartfelt world, what a fucked up place. What a real good time, what a heartfelt world, what a fucked up place. I like to follow up that one with something a bit more lighthearted. Everybody feeling good right now? Yeah? Seems like it. Feel good right now. I'm outside in the autumn daytime. I love my life. I feel like I'm fine. Making my way down my river towards to the sunshine. Celestial body in the sky. You can see it when you're having something come true through your eyes. Is that knowledge is hard? Is it etched on inside of me? Or does it wash away just like rain? Yeah, I feel good right now. I know I wanna be baptized. Yeah, I wanna do a million things. I wanna find the lust for life. And hold tight till I find. Bad times, I know what they feel like. It's the end of the world, and I'm walking around in circles go. It's the end of the day, but I'm too stunned to notice. It's the end of the year, and I'm so glad we're waiting here for everything you've been. You better live while you can. You better live while you can. The same damn time, the same damn time, the same damn time. Cowards, and I'm fine today. At the same damn time, the same damn time, the same damn time. The lifetimes through the carbon plate. It's the breath in my lungs and the taste in my tongue. I feel. Put it back in the ground. The sun is going away, I see. Cowards, and I'm fine today. At the same damn time, the same damn time, the same damn time. Cowards, and I'm fine today. At the same damn time, the same damn time, at the same damn time. Happy birthday, Pete. Thanks for having us, y'all. We're two little pieces of Susto, so come see the full band's playing in Charleston in September, so come see us. Thanks.